Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy Grinch here, coming at you with another video and the first video of the 2017 year. Well, I hope you guys had a happy New Year's and a Merry Christmas. But let's get straight into this year today. Year two. But this video, we are gonna be talking about years. Well, speaking of years, we're gonna be talking about the Cardinals year and how they did this season. Obviously, it wasn't that great, but they did end the season. They did end the year and the season on a good note. They smacked the Rams 44-6, and they ended up beating the Seahawks on a walk-off field goal, which was a pretty good game. But 2016 was definitely not the 2015 season, and I hope this 2017 season, will be more like the 2015 season and less like this season. But a lot of the Cardinals felt weird to be packing early. Me as a Cardinals fan, I kind of used to it, but then I kind of stopped getting used to it after having a good couple playoff runs and it feels weird and it hurts, and I hope that next year they progress and they get their things together and they find out where they are. But they had high hopes going into the season, one of the Super Bowl favorites, and they come out and they play the way they did. And if you are a Cardinals fan, then sorry, it was a tough year for all of us, and hopefully we don't have to deal with that next year. But we did end up with the top 10 off with a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense, which is really weird because we didn't even make the playoffs, and we had a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense, and surprising. It just shows where we're at. There's a With a top 10 defense, top 10 offense, you expect to make the playoffs. But there were a lot of close games where we only won 3 of 9. And that just hurt us all season. Like, it all started, according to BA, and I think so too, it all started with New England. I feel like if we would have made that field goal in New England and won it there, that would have been game over. And obviously we would have game over, but we would have won it and we had more confidence going into the rest of the season. And I thought it was a good game, and I thought it was gonna set the tone for the rest of the season. Um, we played good that game, and it was against a really good team, and New England was also a top 10 and a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense at the end of the year, but we'll talk about that later. So, but yeah, it was a good game, and I felt like if we could be contesting against the Patriots, we could be contesting against the next top 10 teams. But we ended up with a six. It's either a 6-81 record or a 7-81 record. I forgot. I lost track. I was just happy we got the last 2 wins. But yeah, we did end up 4-1-1 in the division also, which is really weird because that's mostly a playoff team's record for the division. We tied against the Seahawks and we lost to the Rams. Um, I wish we would have spanked them like the day like last week on the week where we lost, but it was inconsistency all season, and it just hurt them, and obviously it all paid up at the end of the season. They couldn't even make the playoffs. Um, they just didn't finish enough games. Never never seemed to have the enthusiasm to just keep moving forward, not the effort, the want. You just didn't see it. Um, DJ David Johnson is okay. We kind of tweaked his knee against the Rams. He was running, and then somebody fell on his knee, and it just got cut under. But it was okay. No MCL or ACL tear. It's all good. It was just an MCL sprain. He should be out for 6 weeks, and luckily it is the off season, and he has time to rest. So we don't have to worry about him being out in the season. He might miss the Pro Bowl though, but you know, hopefully, you know, he doesn't. But it's if even if he does, it's good that we'll have him back for season. Um, Last season we were 20th in sacks. This year we finished first with 48 sacks. And again, top 10 defense. I'll tell you guys where we are ranked later. But we are going to talk about Jared Valdir and DJ Humphries. There's been a lot of question on the offensive line. We don't know who's gonna be where. We're trying to figure out if DJ Humphries is gonna play the left tackle or Jared Valdir is gonna play the left tackle. Valdir says he's comfortable there, and I think they'll keep Valdir there since he's one of the starters. He's one of the best players on the team, so they'll probably use favoritism and keep him there and put DJ Humphries on the right. I think DJ Humphries would be a good right tackle. He's still got a lot to progress. He's 23. Only 23 years old, so he's still got a long way to go in the NFL. So hopefully he progresses, and he was our number one round pick 2 years ago. So hopefully he can progress and you know be the tackle we wanted him to be. Um, and who will the quarterback be throwing to? That's the biggest. I feel like that's the biggest question of the offseason. With Michael Floyd gone, um, John Brown on an injury, JJ Nelson who's progressed throughout his 2 years and looking to become a star in the NFL. Uh, and the big old Fitz question, who I see is the biggest question of the off season, is not the biggest question of the whole year or the whole 2017 season. But hopefully we bring him back. But let's get into. We'll talk about that later. Right now, let's get into the free agency period, which I think will have a big effect on the Cardinals because Chandler Jones is going. Contract is ending. Tony Jefferson, DJ Swearinger, Marcus Cooper, Jermaine Gresham, and Darren Fells. That's Jermaine Gresham and Darren Fells are two of our tight ends. Marcus Cooper was the corner we brought in from Kansas City, who has made a big impact on us. Also, Chandler Jones, who came in from New England, who also has had an impact on us, who was second in the team to lead this with sacks, ending the season with 11 sacks. And Tony Jefferson, well, he's our starting strong safety, and he has made a great impact on this team, leading the NFL, leading in tackles. Well, he made a lot of tackles in the backfield, but hopefully we could bring these guys back. Uh, Bruce Arians already said he plans to put a franchise tag on Chandler Jones, so he's not going anywhere, basically. And and after the 44-6 win at LA, Arizona became 6-0 on the road against division teams for the last two seasons. Um, we finished the NFL ranked ninth in the what's it called in the offense. Larry Fitzgerald finished with the most receptions in the NFL this year with 107 receptions, just right over Antonio Brown. His last reception to get him to 107 receptions was his 104th career regular season touchdown. DJ led the NFL in scrimmage yards with 1,239 yards rushing and 16 touchdowns. Also with 80 receptions for 879 yards and four touchdowns. He ended with 2,118 yards total with 20 touchdowns, right over Ezekiel Elliott to lead the NFL in scrimmage yards. David Johnson is the first Cardinal to lead the NFL in touchdowns, which shows how great the running back is. David Johnson has just had a monster season, monster 2 seasons. He was we took a chance on him. We were supposed to get Amir Abdullah in the draft. Imagine how that would have turned out. Whoever would have ended up with David Johnson, we're the lucky ones who ended up with the running back out of Louisiana. Louisiana. Yeah. Um, what's it called? But you know, and it's good that he's okay, and hopefully we can bring him back. And the defense finished number 2 ranked in the NFL. Finishing, Calais finished with 8 sacks. Marcus Golden led the team in sacks with 12.5, and Chandler Jones coming in second with 11 sacks. Cardinals were the one of 2 teams to finish the season with two double digit sack members. The second team was the Seattle Seahawks with Michael Bennett, and I'm thinking Cliff Averill. But it's good to see that we're up there. But obviously, it wasn't good enough to make the playoffs. Well, hopefully, we can bring this team back and regroup and get ready for the NFL 2017 season. And the Super Bowl is coming up. We'll see who wins that one. Who's gonna make it there? Right. On the comment section down below, who do you think is going to make it to the Super Bowl? Who versus who? Who's winning these wild card games? And and the biggest question of the offseason, I am going to say, do you think Larry Fitzgerald will come back? I hope so. I hope so. He says to have made his final decision. He's not said well when he will announce, but I'm hoping soon. That means whatever it is, I hope the best for him. He's been a great player. He's been he's the greatest Cardinal to ever live. One of the greatest receivers ever. And if he retires, he'll finish third in the receptions all time list. And he's a great receiver, great person, and I hope everything goes well for him. But please come back, Fitz. Please come back. You are the best Cardinal ever, and if you come back, you know, make another Super Bowl run. But anyways, write down the comment section down below. What do you think will happen? Do you think Larry Fitzgerald will come back? Who do you think is gonna make it to the Super Bowl? And about David Johnson, what do you think? He should he what is he an MVP caliber? Obviously, I think so, but biased Cardinal fan. But I want to see your guys' opinion on everything I just said, and hopefully our season doesn't end up a total bust like this year. Um, well, anyways, hope you guys have a great 2017 season. And if your favorite team is in the playoffs, well, good luck to them, and hopefully they win the Super Bowl. And except for the Raiders, okay, hate the Raiders, but I won't talk about that. Anyways, hope you guys have a great night, and see you guys till next time. Grinches out.